Hi guys, Lauren here, back again with my end of January's review. My channel name is Flossabilties and it is the 31st of Jan today. Hello my lovelies, how are you all? How's everyone getting on? I've missed you all. Been raring to go with this video. Sorry, loose hair. How is everyone? How's everyone getting on? I'm filming a day earlier because obviously the whole point of doing January review is that I have the whole of January to stitch, but tomorrow's a working day. So I thought, let's just do it now. Let's do it today because the piece that needs its final day only needs about 700 and something stitches, and I'm in a very blue situation. And so I thought, is it really going to make much difference if they see 700 stitches extra blue tomorrow or not? Don't think it will. So I thought I'd just do it now because it's easier for me, and then my partner will he'll do all the editing tomorrow for me and get it up, so it'll probably come up tomorrow. So that's my plan. So we're filming today, and I'm glad because I need a little bit more time today because we kind of had to rush through it yesterday, and I've got notes because there's a few things I need to go over. So before I get into my whips, I just got a few things to say. Okay, first of all, for those who watched my last video, please don't laugh. I showed this item, which is a gift that I got for Christmas, and I'm going to blame it on the New Year's Eve drinks, but I turned into a little girl that couldn't say her C's, and I read Crafty Custom Corder as Crafty Custom Order. And I was like, a bit of a strange name that. Even noticed myself in the video that it sounded strange. But I still called it a Crafty Custom Order. I don't know what I was thinking. Thank you very much, by the way, for those who pointed it out. My mum did point it out. My mum watches all my videos, Mama Flossabilties. And she's like, Lauren, what were you going on about Crafty Custom Order? What was that about? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what I was talking about. So, and a few people pointed out and I had a right laugh with them. So thank you very much for letting me know that I got the name of this wrong. It's Crafty Custom Corder, obviously, because it's a corder. So if you're looking for this, it's a corder, not a custom order. Okay, moving on. Next bit. Right, a few people to mention. So firstly, I would like to mention a lovely lady called Kirsty. So Kirsty reached out to me one of my first few videos back, and we got chatting through Instagram, as you do, about a pattern that we were bonding on and how we were going to finish it, and just gabbing away, as those cross stitches do on our favourite topic. And then a few weeks after that, she messaged me and she was like, oh Lauren, I'm going to try and do my first ever Flosstube video. And I was like, oh my God, yes, you need to do it. I need to see you in person. This would be great. And she's like, do you have any, technical hints? And I had to laugh to myself because if you've watched my videos for a few, hopefully you think I'm getting better, but I've had, sound issues where I'm talking like this behind the cross stitch and you can't hear me. Or I'm forgetting where things are going, or I'm not even on screen. So I'm not always the best person to ask, but I was so flattered that she'd reached out to me. So I just gave any little tips I did have, and I said, right, I'm going to be your first subscriber and your first commenter, and good luck with it. So I think with a little help from her children, I get help from my partner with the technical stuff. She's got her first ever Flosstube video out, and it's brilliant, and it's got a bit of cross stitching in, I think knitting and crocheting, but I just wanted to let you know there was another UK Flosstuber out there who's brand new, and can we just go and give her the big welcome and love, big stitchy love that we're all so famous for, because it's so nerve-wracking doing your first video. So yeah, I'm going to put all these people I'm mentioning, by the way, sorry, my hair's driving me insane, in me description box, at the bottom. So it's Crafty Kirsty is a Flosstube name. So if you could kindly go and give Crafty Kirsty a big stitchy hug and love on her first Flosstube video, I think that would be brilliant. Thank you very much. Next person I wanted to mention is Stephanie Overfield. Stephanie is another UK Flosstuber who kindly mentioned me in one of her videos, and if you're looking for more UK Flosstubers, because we are a bit of a rarer breed, you can go out, check out Stephanie. Okay. Who else have been watching? Oh, Kelly, hi, at Animal Instinct. Me and Kelly have been chatting away on Instagram as well. I just wanted, so basically I used to have a YouTube account under my personal name before I became Flossabilties, and so I had loads of subscriptions to other people. And then when I moved to Flosstube, I tried to like remember people and re-subscribe as Flosstabilities. And there was the odd person I just completely forgot. And this is why the comments are so great. So Amy Loves Toads commented on one of my videos, which then made me go, oh, I forgot to register, subscribe again for Amy Loves Toads, and did that, and then caught up on her videos. And then she was mentioning Animal Instinct. I was like, oh, I forgot to resubscribe to Animal Instinct. So I did that and caught up with Kelly, and she's just got some fabulous videos, and there's a wonderful whip parade with her son, and it's so lovely. So yeah, I just wanted to give a big shout out to Kelly as well, and she's got a hashtag for Instagram coming up because it's a big birthday. So obviously I'm going to take part of that because I think you have to have either a new start or an animal one, so I'm covered. Kelly, I'm covered with the animal ones. So I'm definitely going to participate in that, and I would recommend you go watch a video and participate in that too. Darren, aka Dizzy Stitch, that might be a good one for you as well, with all your animal pieces. Lovely. And then the final thing I just wanted to say before I go into my whips is Dina at Dina at Half Stitch Crossstitch. So Dina is this lady that on Flosstube under the name of Half Stitch Crossstitch, who she's basically my first main Flosstube lady. She was the lady I discovered and just like binge watched anything that was in the past, and there was only a few at that time because she's been going like 4 years now. And I've like watched every single video, and you know there's some Flosstubers you just see and you're like, oh, they've got a video, and he's gonna watch it straight away. That's Dina to me. So among others, but Dina is one of my very, very favourite people to watch. So so Dina was having a 4-year anniversary of Flosstube, and she was giving away some beautiful packages, all in the theme of like different seasons. And I put in for one of the giveaways, and I won. I won spring. I won the spring package. Honestly, Dina, you have made my day. I got your message late at night before I was going to bed, and I couldn't wake everyone up, but I just wanted to scream from the rooftop. I was just so ecstatic that I had won something, and it's so exciting. So as I'm filming this, I've only seen so far the winner's bit of the video because I just had to go find out. I was like, oh, what's this message from Dina? I need to go find out what I've won. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day watching your newest video, and I'll comment, and then you'll have seen that comment by the time this comes out. Oh, crazy. It's like time travel. It's bizarre. So you'll have seen my comment by the time this comes out anyway, and then none of this will make sense, so I didn't need to explain anything. But I just wanted to say thank you so much, Dina, for the shout out, and for just doing the giveaway to begin with, and I was just lucky enough to win it. So thank you so much, and go check out Dina if you've not, because Dina is amazing. She's just, she's so lovely. She's everything I try to be on my Flosstube videos, but I'm not. She's calm and collected, and everything just is wonderful. I'm a little bit more all over the place. I wish I wasn't, but I am. So that's it. So I'm just going to pause it there and clip into the next bit because I just need to get some stats on my whips. But that's the first part, and I don't normally talk that long at the beginning. So, but I needed to mention these people. I've had such a good month with the stitchy community, and these people I really wanted to mention on my video, and I don't always do that, so thank you for just letting me divulge my desire to do that. Okay, see you in a minute for the whip bit. Thank you. Hi guys, back with the whip bit now. Yeah, you might have noticed my hair slightly changed just during my knotting. And the angle may have slightly changed. Sorry, I couldn't remember exactly what I did last time. Right, so I'm back with my whip update. It's been a funny old month with the stitching. I've actually done loads of stitching, but I've had a bit of a peaks and trough month where I've had part of the month where I was like on a high with how much I'd done, and this kind of tail end of Jan, I've been a little bit like lost my stitchy bug slightly, and I don't know if I've just burnt myself out with one of them. But I'll show you what I've done. I'm not going to do it in the rotation I'd actually stitched in. I'm actually just going to show you from like my least favourite progress to best, so we end on a high. So I'm going to start with Wise Old Owl, which usually is like my fine one. So I don't know what happened. But, so Wise Old Owl was at 37.35% last time I showed you. And here's what it will look like when it's finished first. And here is where it was at last time I spoke to you. So this is the one where I'm at the blue and I've got another day to work on it. So I'm just checking my notes, so I keep looking down. I've got 766 stitches left to do today if I want to meet my pain-free crafts goal of getting 5,000 on this in January. So I'm filming this in the morning, so I'm hoping if I have a very lazy stitching day that I should be able to get 766 done and then hit my 5,000. It'd be a shame if I'd done it on all the others and missed it on this one when I've done it so far. But I'll just show you where we're at. So it's not the most exciting update, this one. Here we go. So if you remember last time, I very nearly got to the end of this page. I'd like a bit of brown left, and I was like, I'm just going to take a day or two and get that bit finished. Now, I was in the month of Jan when I started doing that, so it did count towards my 5,000 I need, because sorry, I've not explained this very well. I'm doing a Pain-Free Crafts challenge. This is the charter name, Pain-Free Crafts, and I'm on their Facebook group, and I'm doing that challenge where you can set yourself a goal, and if you get that goal, you get entered into a prize draw to win a Pain-Free Crafts shop. So the artist is Chris Dunn, and I'm stitching this on 25 count easy gridded fabric, and I'd stitch 2 strands over 1. So I finished that bit because I just wanted to do that. I stopped and moved on to the actual rotation of the other 2, and then this last week I've been finishing off with the days remaining the stitches for this month. So probably what's going to happen is, hopefully if everything goes to plan, is that I do the 766 stitches tonight, and I've just done 5,000 on this, which is nothing to sniff at. I know, and I know for some people that's a lot, but for me, when I'm so used to seeing like at least nearly 2 pages done, I just feel like it doesn't look much different than it did last time. But if I do these 5,000 stitches, I worked out that I've done 18,209 stitches this month. So I don't know why I'm moaning. It's just because I just want to see progress. So he's looking lovely. I'm just working down. This is the bit I was saying. If I did 7655, I'm literally going to fill in more blue here of these gaps and then go into the next page. So I really didn't think it made much of a difference if I filmed today or tomorrow. So what I'll do though is I'll try and take a picture tonight when I finish, so that you've got a true end of Jan starting point to see what happens in February. And I think I'm going to do him as my first piece on the rotation this month, because I'm not satisfied with him and I want to get more in him. So because it's a new month, sometimes that makes me like re-energise because it's a new month, and so I might get more on him quicker being the first one in the rotation. Thinking maybe that's got something to do with it, that he was the last one in the rotation after quite a heavy month of stitching. So yeah, so that's Wise Old Owl. He's looking lovely though, and if I just get my butt in gear and get this passageway done, I'm done with most of that passageway, that opening to the outside world, and then we're back onto the fun bit. We're back onto Owl. So it's still looking lovely, and I'm glad I've gone down into row 3, sorry, because I can really start to see the length of the piece and the depth. But yeah, so that's Wise Old Owl. So I'm not singing and dancing this month on him, but yeah, so he's now at, just in case I didn't say, he's now at 40.37%, which is good because that means all of them have now hit the 40s milestone. That's a massive achievement. I'm really happy we're in the 40s. Okay, next one. Halloween. This is what it'll look like when it's finished. This is where it was last time you saw it. And I was at 36.67%. I did 5,644 stitches, so not bad. I'm now at 40.93%. And we'll just show you where he is up to. Oh, God, I'm getting the wire. Here we go. Let's go back a bit. So, you'll have seen on the before shot, I just had a lot of the black done in this page. Again, ridiculously confetti page because of the grain. And then this squirrel's tail, which looks very, because of the colours, looks very similar to the tree. So I was just in Confetti City with all these colours. But I'm extremely excited because this wood effect is now done. That's it. I will not have to do that right hand side of the tree again. It's done. That's it now. It's all animals and wooden steps from here on out and pumpkins. So it was a massive achievement month. I've hit the start of the banister. So this outline is the pumpkin. I've done a lot of the squirrel's tail, started the hand on the weasel that's holding the squirrel's tail. It looks a bit funny at the moment. This is obviously the raccoon with the witch's hat, but I'm just, the way I work is, do you guys remember Bob Ross? Do you remember Bob Ross, the painter with the wonderful hair? I love Bob Ross. He used to be like, paint a little squirrel over here. So, beat the devil out of it. He's funny. If you've not seen him, watch him. He's like from the 70s? Yeah, 70s, I think. But he's got wonderful painting videos. And he used to start everything like with a big black canvas, or he would go and paint in like the black or the darkest green of the trees. And then he would highlight after it. And that's the way I work, because I feel like we're painting with thread. So I always go in with like my 310s, my 3371s, and I just do all the darkness first, because there is several schools of thought on this, on which way to do it. I'm not saying this is the right way. This is the way I do it. I go for all the black first, because when it's sharing a hole with something lighter or white, another stitch next to it, for example, I find that if the last thing that goes in is black, that's the more prominent colour. So when you're on working with fine details of the animal and you need to see that bit of brown or the bit of white, I just find that it defines it more. There obviously are some problems with that. I know people say like it can pull up a black thread and things like that. So neither way is perfect, but that's the way I roll. So you're just seeing now the kind of the way I would have worked, which is mainly starting with all the darks, and then I filled in the greens. Once I get past darks, I don't really mind, apart from white, what colour goes next. But yeah, this is the start of the raccoon and her hat. I just love that witch's hat. It looks so cool. I just love it. So yeah, it was a really good month. I wish I'd done a bit more, but I did hit 5,000 and then some. It would have been nice to finish that page, but never mind. It is progress, and I'm in Confetti City. I was in trees and tails and animals. The animals are confetti, but they need to be to look the way they do. So yeah, I just think it's looking lovely. So another one at 40%, a good chunk of row 3 started there, page and a half, probably page and 3/4 in fairness. So next time I'll finish this page and then move on to the body of the squirrel, which is Dracula, a Dracula squirrel. So that's Halloween. Okay, this is the best one. the high one, ending on a high one. Cheese livery. Okay, so this is what it'll look like when it's finished. This is what it looked like last time you saw it. And I want you to look real hard here because I'm so proud of my progress. And I said in my last video, I was like, oh, I'd really like to get to the end, but can I do it? I don't know. I did it. I did it, guys. I did 7,565 on my problem child, which is cheese livery. And I took it from 40.04% to 46.18%. I am over the moon. So I have a row finish. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. 7,000. What's I put? 7,565. It was an epic month on cheese delivery. So we finally have a mouse. Look how cute he is. Let me just bring it in closer. So I think you guys saw I was like here. So I did all this shelf with all the cheeses. Moved over to the last page and got all the shelf in. And then got this guy in. He is so cute. And he's one of the background mice. You know, he's not even like a front mouse. But he's got a little apron on. There's his tail. He's reaching for one of the cheeses. We believe he's got one foot on the ladder here and then one going down here. It's obviously quite hard to tell because he's so small. But look at his little chubby belly with the apron. It's just so cute. It just made the piece come alive because it's almost like a very serious piece. And then you get to the end of the row, you're like, oh, there's a wee mouse and a ladder. It's just so cute. Sorry about that, guys, that shortcut there. The video just went off. For no apparent reason. Phone just went, bloop, video went off. No memory issues, no battery, just went off. I'm sorry, where are they? It's just so cute. That's where I was up to. Yeah, so that's it really. I think I'd finished talking about it. There it is. I love it. Absolutely love it. And we're now going down into row 3 for March. And even though this one's only got 2 rows done, the other one's on row 3, this is the closest to being finished because the rows are longer and it's shorter lengthways. But yeah, really, really good month on cheese delivery. And just going to see where we get up to next month. As I said, because I had such a good month on this, I think I'm going to go with Wise Old Owl first in my rotation this month. Because it doesn't matter when I do them, as long as I get the 10 days. I don't know what I'm going to do about the fact it's a short month. I don't know yet. That's kind of like for my plans. I'm like, well, I stitch for 30 days a month, but there's not 30 days. That's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to have to hope that one of them I reach my goal in maybe 9 days. So I can give the other one 10 days. That's all I can really hope for. So that's my whips. That's my whips, guys. They're my 3 whips. They're plodding along. We're getting there. Some of them have had great progress, some haven't. Now, because I've only got 3 whips, I always try and show you guys something at the end. You know, a bit of haul or plans or stash. But I've got a treat for you today because I'm going to show you a little bit of Mama Flossabilties stitching. Hi, Mama. So one of the things I'm going to insert at the end is my mum did this millennium cross stitch, and obviously it was for the millennium, so I don't think you can get it now. I'll put all the description of the names and things like that at the bottom in case you're interested. So I'm going to put at the very end a small segment where I'm not talking. It was a bit hard with the glare to take just a photo, so it's just a silent video, and it's quite a large piece that's framed on the wall. So I'm going to put that at the end for you to have a look at. But I just want to show you what she's been working on recently, and she's gave me some notes so I know. So we'll start with the first one on the notes, which is, this is an Etsy piece she did from Crossstitch Bonanza, the company's called, so I'll put that at the bottom, and it's called Christmas Cross Stitch Deer, and it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And she's finished this very recently, and it's just a cute little reindeer with the baubles hanging from his antlers. And as I've mentioned before, so my mum has some kind of rooms that are like this lovely grey with a pop of colour. So my mum stitches on a lot of grey to match the decor of her home. So this is a lovely, cute little pattern that she did for Christmas time. It's done 2/1 on Lugana 25 count even weave charcoal grey. I think it's really, really cute. And that's going to look lovely framed. Look, and she's even... Oh, what's it called? Fused, flushed? Can't remember what it's called. But she was good because we were losing fabric at a rate of Fort Knox. We needed... we ran out of glue at one point, but we've got the glue now. But isn't that lovely? So that's one that she's worked on recently. Another one that she literally only finished yesterday, and I got her the cross-stitch pattern of this. So she wanted this pattern from Ink Circles, and her goal was to do some a variegated version of this Ink Circles pattern, and they work really well variegated with Ink Circles because they're just symmetrical and you can have some fun with them, and to have it pop on a darker fabric. So it's called Towns and Turrets. It's on the same charcoal grey 25 count even weave Lugana, and it's stitched 2/2, and I don't know if this is supposed to be a right way up, Mum. I should have asked you that. And we should have put a needle at the top. I don't think it matters because it's all symmetrical. But here is her finish. Isn't it gorgeous? So she's got a room with grey, and she's recently put more of these lighter pinks in. It's like a lovely pink, really nice, hard to describe pink. It's not like a baby pink, it's not garish. It's like a lovely muted pink with these greys, and she wanted a piece to go in that room, and we were looking for ages for a variegated silk, and we did order one and it didn't work, and then we realised that DMC, I can't remember the colour, you guys will know what I mean, DMC have the stranded variegated ones, like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the pink one of that. So we put that against it, and we were like, oh, that's really nice, let's just use that. So she did it in the variegated DMC. I think it's come out absolutely gorgeous. Mum's very hard on herself, and she's worried it doesn't look right. And I've said to her, we'll get a mount board that... She's worried that some of the pinks are too dark for the room. But I said, well, if you get a mount board more like of these pinks, that will really bring out the lighter pinks, and then it might make it work more for what she's going for. But as a finished cross-stitch piece of Towns and Turrets, I think that's a beautiful version. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Well done, Mama Flossabilties. You should be proud of yourself. And she did it in the whole month of Jan. That's it. That's all it took her. Amazing. The next piece she's working on, and she has got a couple more, but these are the ones we've agreed to show today. And this, I won't update every week on my mum's. I mean, she's just happy for me to show you where she's up to. And when we get some milestones, I'll try and pop it in, a picture at least. So my mum had never done a full coverage, and she'd seen the Chris Dunns I was working on, and she started a Chris Dunn, one I hadn't got, called Knitting Circle, again, a Paine Free Crafts chart, and it is so cute. It's basically sheep sitting together, knitting their own wool, having a gab, and it is brilliant. So this is where Mama Flossabilties is up to with her sheep, the knitting circle. So she's done a good bit. She's got the top row done, and she's moved on to the second row, and she's got a good few of the sheep's heads in. And this just shows you again, 2 stitches, same household at the moment. One's doing 1/1, one's doing 2/1. You've got to do what's right for you. Now, my mum is thinking about doing 2/1 because she's liking the depth of colour on mine. But it just shows you've got to just play about with it and do what's right for you. And look at the effect. It's still gorgeous regardless of which stitch type you do. It doesn't matter. So this is full cross, but it's 1/1. And I think she's doing a grand job. It looks lovely. So this is Knitting Circle. I'll put a picture here of what it'll look like when it's finished, just so you can gauge what it'll look like. But isn't it wonderful? Look at that sheep's claw, so cute. So it's gonna be knitting. Such a fun piece. But it's opened her eyes to a lot of full coverage, so she's now already bought a mini Haid with no background and some charting creations and the Ruben McHugh Santas. So as she gets more progress with them and she wants to share, I'll take pictures of them and show you. But that's it for me today, guys. I'm sorry it's a bit clippy. I don't know why that's happened today. I mean, obviously I did the purpose clip at the beginning, but I don't know why the video cut off halfway. Sorry about that. So the last thing you'll see is a video. In fact, I'll just put it here. There's a video now of my mum's big finish piece on the wall, a kind of big heirloom one that I'm gonna get later on in life. It's gorgeous. It's really, really nice. But I hope you've enjoyed my update. Thank you to everyone I mentioned at the beginning. I've had such a lovely month with the cross stitch community, and it's been hard this month just generally because I was all like on a high last video if you watched, because we just gone into New Year, and then literally bang 4 days later it was like 3-month lockdown back in the UK. So yeah, so it's been a bit like, you know, we just want to get moving, but it's necessary. It is necessary. You know, our rates have been shocking. So whatever we've got to do, we've got to do. So yeah, so it's just been nice to communicate with people via, you know, virtually and share our passion. So thank you very much to everyone I've mentioned. And if I haven't mentioned you and you have shouted out or something, I'm so sorry. It's hard to catch wind of everyone who's done it. But yeah, they're just people that I've spoke with this month. So yeah, that's my whips. I'm going to see where we get up to in February, and I'll come back to you at the end of Feb. Again, I'll try and find the best day to film that at least is covered majority of Feb, maybe beginning of March. So see you later, guys. Thank you very much again for watching my video. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you end of February. Yeah, end of Feb. Yeah, end of Feb. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. See you later, guys. Bye. Bye.